So, last week I covered Constantine, the TV show, and sort of the comic book character as well. But you might have noticed that there was an iteration I did not mention at all. And it's a very fascinating iteration, which bears next to no resemblance to the original character, less semblance even than the gender bent Joanna Constantine who appeared in Netflix's Sandman TV show, if you recall, which I will not be talking about here because, frankly, I just didn't care for it, really. And there's not much to say without bringing up, um, that guy. So, I'm going to be talking about a very different abomination today. The beautiful abomination that is Constantine the movie. I'm going to be talking about Keanu Reeves, who starred in Constantine, the Constantine movie, where he played a character named John Constantine, but well, he wasn't exactly the same character that we know and love, though he did battle demons and was something of an exorcist and a magician. He was not the same character, though. I mean, for starters, John Constantine is, as we know him, is very, very English. A bit of a charmer, a bit of a rogue, and Keanu plays a very different, very grimy American John Constantine instead. And you know what? It kind of works. I mean, it's so strange because he's actually compelling in this movie. Reeves turns in a performance of a character very similar to John Constantine, the John Constantine that we know and sort of love to hate if nothing else, and he alters it. This is a very strong, moody atmosphere in this movie. Brilliant special effects, by the way, and throughout it all, Constantine is he's not as glib as, say, Matt Ryan's portrayal of the character. This is a Constantine who is moody and depressed and kind of twisted. That they work with their own lore quite a bit here. It's a very it's a very Catholic story, really, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just very different. It's all a very lawful, neutral cosmology, right? The god of this universe is he's not very forgiving. He doesn't forgive easily, if nothing else. And there's this whole court of angels and demons playing for souls, and they aren't really able to affect things directly in the mortal plane, except for the very big dogs who can come and go as they please, but don't for uh, political reasons, shall we say. And then you have the half breeds who can also apparently go between here and there. Like I said, weird stuff, and the weirdness is on full display as Keanu Constantine, is roped up into this bizarre tale of epic proportions where it starts with the passing of a very troubled young woman and then her sister, like she investigates what happened, and it ends with this massive confrontation that borders on the apocalyptic, really. And through it all, we have the archangel Gabriel just kind of hanging out and pestering John. Gabriel, who is played by, and hear me out, Tilda Swinton. And just let me get this out of the way right now. I think that is an amazing casting. Like Swinton just being an amazing performer just in general. But you have like a spirit like Gabriel, who's somewhat androgynous anyway, and very often portrayed as a very like a almost a motherly figure. And I can't really imagine anyone better for the role as it is written for this movie. And like Gabriel being the minion of the very lawful neutral higher power, and, and though Gabriel is, I dare say, chaotic neutral in this movie, Gabriel is a force of chaos in oh so many ways. It's wild stuff and very good, well written and well acted. It is more of an action movie, I think, though the atmosphere is, I almost want to say, even darker and more of a more horror-y than even the TV show. But this is certainly a more capable version of John, at least a more overtly dangerous version, if nothing else. He has guns and crosses and all sorts of gadgets, and it really sort of it does work, right, for the story they're trying to tell. Like, I'm not joking that this may very well be the best performance of Keanu Reeves' entire career. He delivers every line with the right level of reserved smarm and arrogance. There's this moment where he enters an elevator and a woman asks him, "Going down?" And he replies, "Not if I can help it," referencing hell, of course. And it's a great line, and he delivers it well. It's amazing because I know there's like kind of a running gag almost that Keanu isn't a very good actor, and this is the movie I point to say he most certainly is a good actor. He has it in him to be just very compelling. And speaking of good actors, at the end of this movie, this is arguably a slight spoiler, so be ready, so be warned. Keanu Constantine encounters Lucifer himself, and Lucifer is played by the legendary Peter Stormare. And this one scene between a Constantine in dire straits and the devil himself, it it takes the movie from really good to one of my favorite movies of all time, possibly top 10. Um, because even if you have a problem with the liberties taken by the movie, by this portrayal of the character, even if you have a problem with Keanu, I don't, but even if you did, this movie would be well worth the watch just for Peter Stormare's incredible portrayal of the devil, this frightening, smiling, smarmy, hissing figure, this full of malice and greed, and yet very strangely, he's almost obscenely charming, I dare say. And and I dare say this is the devil that you fear. He is playful and rude and frightening all at once. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this is probably my favorite portrayal of the literal devil in a movie or show or anything ever. I mean, maybe there's some book portrayal of the devil that is a hair better, but I can't think of one at this very moment. That's how good Stormare is in the role. He is maybe in the movie for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but it is a good 10 minutes. And that's just one of the many reasons why I think the Constantine movie is so great and underrated, despite the many liberties taken with the source material. I just think they made the movie stand out, and they sort of have enriched the tapestry of old Johnny Boy's already bonkers history as a character. Um, and I hear they're doing a sequel too, which that could be very fun. Honestly, Although I personally want, like, I think it would be really cool if they did, instead of just an out and out sequel, if they did maybe like maybe an occult Spider Verse sort of thing, where Keanu meets Matt Ryan's Constantine, and heck, maybe even Jenna Coleman's Sandman character too, and the three of them have to team up to defeat some great cosmic evil, an an ancient, powerful demon, or maybe even an evil Constantine. That would be cool. Like the most evil rat bastard Constantine you can imagine. Maybe an old man Constantine who's trying to survive, who wants to eat their souls or something. Maybe he's a twist villain played by Sting. Maybe. That's a lot to ask. That would be my perfect movie, of all time. You can only hope, but yeah, there. I digress. Um, Thanks for watching. I'll have more weird videos for you soon, and probably about the upcoming sequel to my fantasy novel, The Wolf at the Door, which is coming along quite nicely, I must say. I really just need to get the cover wrapped up, and then we're good to go. Honestly, like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite Constantine, and while you're at it, maybe your favorite devil too. I have been Connor Landon Freeman, a meat suit piloted by an anxious goblin, and I look forward to talking to you again. Bye.